What's up, guys? It's your girl Shay, and I'm back with another video. So as promised, I'm going to be going over my Cca Academy Experience. So I was there Wednesday through Saturday of last week, and so 4 days, and I did stay over in the area for 2 nights because I had to travel over an hour from my home to get to the training center or the post office. So yeah, I stayed at a hotel like right across the street from the post office. So the first day was just pretty much classroom time. We just learned about like the responsibilities of a city carrier. We went over like the safety, like safe lifting. Got my little tablet here, so if I'm looking down, that's why. We went over safety, like safe lifting, mobile delivery device, which is just like a little, like almost resembles the scanners that they use at Walmart. And yeah, just pretty much went over like our equipment, the layouts of the post office, things like that, how to document your time. Some offices have like a EBR, electronic badge reader, and then some offices still do time manual. The office that that I'm going to be in, it does time manually. It's a very small office. So yeah, that's pretty much what day one consisted of. Day two, when we made it there, we did classroom time. We went over like how to identify the mail, how to case the mail, like things to look for when casing, and things like that. So yeah, basically after we did like the identifications of the mail, like learning how to like, differentiate flats, letters, which are what we call DPS, DSPs. I feel bad because I keep mixing it up. I think it's DSP. I was trying to call it DPS. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, child. I'm still learning. And I don't think I'm going to get that all the way right until I actually start being like super hands-on. Because right now I'm just still going through my training phase. And that's one word that I'm over here flipping through the book trying to make sure make sure I say it right. But yeah, so basically we did case and practice after we went over our lesson for the day. So like pretty much they gave us a book, and in the book we pretty much just went over like each day. So like day one we did day one stuff, day two, day three, day four. So we did case and practice after we did our lesson on day two. Case and practice, we practiced casing flats, and then we went in like after about 30 minutes past of casing the flats. She was like, okay, go ahead, case your letters. I feel like I moved at a very reasonable pace. So basically when we put the flats in, spine up, and then like the label or like, the little piece where it has like the name, address, and everything, that is also going to be like faced up, so that way when you pull your flats in your hand, you don't have to be like, oh, it's upside down. So that's the purpose of having the spine up. Imagine this is like the hard page on like a magazine, and then these are the loose pages where you can just flip. So that's basically just the sole purpose of that, because when you pull down, you're gonna pull out like this, and then the mail is gonna be like right there on that part of your hand. So your flats will always be like that, and you just flip through them, and you want to make sure that spine is up. That way when you grab, nothing's like falling out. When you grab, you got to get like a firm hold. So we went over like case and practice, letters. It's pretty much like, I was confused on it because when we were doing the letters, I'm like, how are we gonna put these letters in here? It made no sense to me. I didn't know how it was gonna look when it was being pulled down. So the instructor, she was super nice, super patient. Like, I really loved her energy. I loved the way she taught us how to case the mail, taught us how to identify the mail. She had little cheat sheets. Like, she was A1. And I'm saying cheat sheets, but like honestly, and there weren't any tests. There's nothing that you can do wrong in academy unless you just do something completely out of line. So don't overthink it, because I definitely did not know what to expect. So yes, we case the letters, and pretty much just like if you have a case where it has like 2 addresses in that one little slot, say 624 and 625, for example. Like if you put your flats in and all of your flats have been 625, when you put your letter in and you get your first 624 letter for that address, make sure you put it on this side. Whereas you've been putting all your 625 and on this one end, put your letters on that one end. That way when you pull down, it's not jumbled up and you're like, you know, deliver in one box, and then you realize, dang, I missed 6 pieces of mail back there because you grabbed things down wrong. So that's just a little tip for me because, yeah, I'll get into that part later, but that was my biggest thing. I was overthinking it. I'm an overthinker, and I mean, I'm trying to get out of that, but it's like when you new on the job and you want to make sure you're doing everything right, especially when it comes down to giving people mail. Have you ever checked your mailbox and you're like, he don't stay here or she don't stay here? This person don't live here? Like, we've been here 7 years. How all of a sudden somebody else's mail get in here? Sometimes when, you know, when you're casing, things like that can happen. But you want to try and avoid it. So that's a quick little tip. If you're getting ready to go through Cca Academy, you know, keep that in mind. But after we did casing practice, we went back into the classroom and we did some more classroom time, just to kind of like catch up. So we did like half of lesson 2, and then we finished out the rest of lesson 2 after casing practice, which was like 1 hour 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours. The third day we did casing practice as soon as we got in because she said we were a little behind, or she was trying to catch us up. I don't know, because it was like 3 guys, me, and the instructor was a lady. So, you know, men love to ask a lot of questions. I'm just like, but all of us had some really amazing questions, and she really took the time out to get us the answers that we were looking for. So like, I'm so grateful for that, because sometimes you get into a training class or, you know, get onto a job and you start asking questions, and, you know, it seems like the people don't want to answer your questions, don't want to help you. So yeah, she was great. So day 3, that's what since we got in, like, she didn't even let us sit down good once everybody made it in, which one person was a little behind because everybody was driving like over an hour, over 2 hours to get there. So yeah, you know, you got to take your time getting there, but you got to get up early too. So my biggest thing is going to be make sure you're early. Like, you got to make some sacrifices when you want things. And if this is a job that you really want, make sure you set in your alarm to get up early, because especially on that 4th day, when you meet the union person, you want to make sure that you set a good impression. Being late is gonna automatically raise an eyebrow. So just make sure, you know, you on time, you going to bed at a decent time, you packing some lunch, and if you're not packing some lunch, you getting up early enough so you can go and get that stuff in the morning. You know, and get yourself together, look nice, try and look presentable. You ain't gotta wear no slacks or no suit or nothing. And honestly, I thought I was gonna have to like wear something, you know, like uniform like, but it's cold out here where I'm at, so I definitely had like some snow pants, my little jacket I got from Amazon. I don't know if I talked about my jacket in the last video, and if I did, I'm sorry, but I gotta brag on it again. I bought that jacket. It's a Pulali jacket. I'm gonna drop the link in the description, I promise. But like, that's one of the best jackets I ever had. Like, I was not cold at all when we did our 3rd day. So yeah, back to day 3. So we did case and practice, we did classroom time, and then we practiced delivering outside. So we went outside, we did curbside delivery, which pretty much put us in the LLV, and that's like my first time being in the LLV outside of practicing and doing the driver's training and everything. So we did curbside delivery. I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous. I was the 3rd one to go, and I volunteered to go. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get it over with. I'd already seen everybody else what little mistakes they made. So I did good. I actually didn't make any mistakes for real. And so that really put me in like a good space. I was already in a good space, but they put me in like an even better space, because I'm like, yes, okay, I feel like I'm ready for this because I did even better than I did in the driver's training course. So we did curbside delivery, we did collection boxes, super easy. Delivering and picking up was super easy. Cluster boxes. Cluster boxes, that was super easy. It's just pretty much like apartment complex. You open up the back, put all your mail in. That part won't be in order, but it's okay because it's like all of those little boxes are open. So if you pull and you got like 4 911s and then you pull later down the line, you got another 911, it's okay. Just throw it up there. So yeah, super, super easy. Like I said, you know, if you overthink it, it's gonna seem so hard. So I try my best not to get in my head that day. Collection boxes, like tap it a little bit with your foot before you check it, because I done heard about snakes being in there, skunks, squirrels, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what the third day consisted of. All of us had to take a turn and go. So yeah, we stayed out there a little bit up until it was time to go home. And what's so crazy is we didn't eat lunch. We didn't take any breaks. So Academy was scheduled from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Instead of us doing that, we took no lunch. So the 30-minute lunch was eliminated. We just went straight through the course. One day we bought a pizza. All of us like pitched in $12 and bought like 2 pieces. So yeah, I'm getting thirsty. And I should have some water, but I got Dr. Pepper. Don't judge me. If you like Dr. Pepper, say hey. Wow. This is the best Dr. Pepper I've ever had. But yeah, so yeah, we ordered pizza one day, but while we was out there, we was like right beside some place. Like she said it was a buffet. Baby, that food was smelling so good. I'm like, since I've already won, can I go get me a plate? Because I was hungry that day. And what's so crazy is I took food, but I didn't even eat it. I had to throw it away because I'm like, pointless of me to bring this plate. So anyway, so that was the third day. The fourth day, which was, excuse me, yeah, that soda did that. So the fourth day was pretty much the most important day. The day I was just telling you guys about. Make sure you go to bed on time. That last day of Cca Academy. You might not have the same days as me. You might end up doing a Monday through Friday. You might end up doing a Monday through Thursday. Whatever days of the week that you do. If you do a Wednesday through Saturday like myself, and you know you're gonna party on Saturday, make sure you set your alarm. And make sure you try to get home by a decent time so that you can get your butt up. And if you gotta travel, even if you're 5 minutes away, get yourself together so that you can get there on time, because these people are paying attention to your every move. Like, for real. If you in class sleeping, if you in class on your phone too much, if you in class not giving a damn, they seeing this. So you know what I'm saying? They pretty much already making up their mind about if you gonna pass, if you gonna fail, if you gonna stay on long, whatever. So, okay. When we had our union meeting, when we got there, she told us, make sure you are here and have your butts in the seat by 7 a.m. Everybody in there is grown. This lady didn't say, if you don't get here on time, we're kicking you out of the class. No. She just simply said, try your best to get here on time and have your butts in the seat by 7 a.m. Okay? You're grown. You're only responsible for yourself. Nobody else is responsible for you. So get there on time. That's also going to rate, you know, like, are you going to make it to work on time? That's how they're going to look at you. So just get there on time. I know some people don't give a damn about what time they make it to work because they just thinking, I'm going to get there when I get there. But come on. Like, for real. So yeah, we met with the union guy. He talked about the union, showed us a video when they went on strike in New York. What really hit me, the biggest thing that stood out to me was back in the day, people was really making $3 and $4 an hour, maybe less. Wow. To just see how much we're making now, and prices are extremely high. So the World Must was, I ain't gonna get out, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but $3 and $4 an hour. So when you complaining about your job and all this, that, and the third, just be grateful. Be grateful that you have a job that's paying you, and if you feel like you deserve more and you feel like you want more, go out there and get it, because the only person that's limiting you is you, okay? So, yeah. But I ended up joining the union, needless to say, because it's like these people pretty much act as if they're a lawyer to you. This is my personal opinion, okay? Anybody else with their different opinions, it's a comment section down there for a reason. I may respond, I may not. It depends on if you're trying to be a drama queen or a king, okay? But I joined, and it's like we have to pay little union dues, which it's not too much. I spend it on fast food, which I'm trying to stop doing. So if I'm going to spend it for somebody to pretty much stand up for me, if my job was on the line, or if I was being treated unfairly at work, or whatever, I feel like it's worth it. We don't have a shop steward in my plant, at my station, so he was like pretty much just saying like come to some of the meetings, and eventually in due time, maybe you might want to be a shop steward. I don't know about all that. I gotta see what a shop steward actually does, and like all that good stuff. But yeah, we did classroom time after we got done talking with the union guy. He basically went over things like how CCAs get paid for holidays. It's 6 hours. You can trade it in for annual leave time, or you can add it to whatever you worked that day. Like say if you worked on New Year's Day, you can add that 6 hours to it, or you can put it into your annual leave. Totally up to you. I hope I said 6 hours and not 6 days, y'all. I'm hockey sleepy. I worked today. I did my own job training today. Today is Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, National Lovers Day, okay? So if you out there and you in love, I'm happy for you. And love is a beautiful thing, okay? So, yeah. But after we did finish classroom time on the 4th day, after our union meeting and all that good stuff, we went in to the actual like post office, the little back part. Don't know what this called yet, but we went back there. Cased our mail. Pretty much the same thing we did on day 2 and day 3. Practice, casing some of the mail. We didn't get all the little bins done. We just put, to what we could do. Whenever she said stop, we stopped. So, case some letters, case some flats. Boom. We ended up getting our, pretty much got our little buggy together with our packages. Put our letters and flats on top, and then got our DSP or DPS. Somebody please help me with this, okay? I don't know yet. So yeah, I don't know why I keep mixing it up. I think it's because I went to a school and it's it was Delta preparatory school or something. Yeah, so that's probably why I'm mixing it up. So yeah, I'm gonna get it though. I haven't worked enough. I've just been training, and honestly, yeah. So I'm still getting that part down, and I actually should have took a note. But we pretty much just did pull downs. We did so basically when we were casing, we had insufficient addresses, no such numbers, and it's so you have your own little slot for those, machinables, everything like that. So pretty much those things that you didn't case in, and you put into those slots, insufficient address, no such number, deceased, whatever. You have to pull those out as well. You have to pull those down as well. Organize them, and then there's another little bin where you can go in and throw those in, and then the clerks will tend to those. So that pretty much sums up day 4. We ended up practicing. Only one of us did it, so we just practiced putting scanning the packages in. So when you scan the packages, it tells you section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, or whatever. And basically you just sit the package in whichever section. You put your DPSs on the floor, like, you know, in their space in the truck. Everybody's probably gonna load their truck differently. I'm pretty sure all instructors don't show the exact same way. And everybody, you know, once you start working and you get your own flow, you may pack your truck down a different way from everybody else. But yeah, so we just pretty much put everything in. Letters and everything went up in the front. If you're driving the LLV, you know, the little stand that's on the side, you sit your, you know, DPSs and your flats, and, you know, maybe, I guess, like if you have some smaller packages, from what I seen today, he set some of his smaller packages up there. So yeah, that's pretty much Academy. Right now, I am in OJI. And when I see some of the comments where people are like, they're so confused, woo, like with any job, for real. Because sometimes things are not as structured as we would want them to be. I was told I was going to be doing OJI 30 minutes from my home, in an area that I'm quite familiar with. So I was told to be there at 8 a.m. Monday through Wednesday. Why today I find out I'm not going to be there on Tuesday, because the person that's training me won't be there. So I'm actually going to be doing OJI Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I was high-key excited about going into, well, pretty much just getting a full week's worth of pay. I was excited about that. I might still end up getting it, because honestly, I'm not gonna have no more days off after tomorrow. I was off on Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing OJI Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I guess Friday I will go into my home office, which means I might end up working on Saturday, but it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, y'all, because the more I talk, the sleepier I get. And I'll do a separate video going over my OJI training, let you guys know how that goes. Today was a really, really great day. I can't wait to make a video and just, you know, give you guys all the tea on how that's been going. But before I go, I want to show off my little stuff that I got in the Academy. So we got our, so we got our satchel and our dog spray. Okay. And we also got our beanie. I wore my beanies today. It's cold outside. It was 20 degrees today. It's not cold though. We got our satchel. I actually used my satchel for the first time today. I got my little slips. And again, some slips from the office. I need these. And these are the slips that you leave when, this is a PS form 3849. And yeah, you definitely gonna need these, some of these in your bag. Like if you got certified letters or something like that that needs to be signed for, definitely keep you some of those in your bag. And some pens. And I got a bunch of pens, so yeah, I'm gonna like put like 10 of them in here. Definitely gonna need a good pen, some good quality pens, okay? Not no cheap ones that's gonna, you know, give out on you fast. Also got this in our bag. It's a glow wear high visibility. It's a safety vest. So yeah, and just in case you go outside at night, you want to have this on, I guess. Also got a little flashlight. I'm probably going to invest in me a headlamp, because from what I've seen today, there may be some days where I end up being out there a little longer. What's so crazy is I'm not doing my OJI in the area that I'm going to be working in, so I have no idea what it's going to be like over there. I did my shadow day, but I don't think that I will ever work one of those routes, unless like one of the regulars take a vacation or something, because I think they got those, like, those are their set routes. We also got these spikes, which I was going to buy these off of Amazon. Glad I didn't, because they gave us some. And I got my badge on the second day. Let me see you, girl. Yes, got my badge. Look cute badge or whatever. So yeah, I got my badge as well while I was there. Yeah. One last thing. Lost my train of thought, y'all. I had to, like, you know, strike a pose so that I could remember what I was about to say. So, we did get a bag from the NAOC when we joined the union with like a folder in it. My bad. With the folder in it and like this little thing here, plus a bunch of other paperwork, but I use this to write my hours in too. Let me show y'all my jacket again. I feel like I showed it in my last video, but I just turned 25, okay? And I've been forgetting things. I was forgetting things even before I turned 25, but yeah. And I could have went look back at the video again, but I'm gonna show y'all this jacket again because it's just that good. This was the best 40-something dollars I ever spent. So get into the brand. Wait, I had it like the first time. Poo Lily. Okay, get into the brand. You see the fleece. You see the fleece. You see the fleece. What they say? Weather gear. Baby. This thing acting slow, but waterproof, breathable, minimal condensation. When I tell you it started raining that Thursday, no, that Friday it started raining. No, Thursday it was raining. No, Thursday it was raining. Friday it snowed, and we was outside for a little minute on Friday. So yes, invest in one of these. Especially if you're in an office like mine. I got a small office, so I don't have no hand-me-downs, okay? I gotta wait until I get my allowance to buy a uniform. So please buy you a jacket. If it's cold in your area, buy you one of these. I've been seeing people say they went to Iceland with this thing on and they survived. Rain, sleet, or snow. Once it starts raining, once it starts snowing, once it starts going off outside, going crazy, you're gonna still have to go out there and work and deliver the mail. So it's best that you invest in something that's going to keep you protected, at least your upper body. I also ordered this off of Amazon. It's fleece as well, I believe. This thing here. Show y'all something. Little hood, so it's like a hoodie without the bottom. The bottomless hoodie, but yeah, okay. So boom, it was in my bag, so I got like a little, it's looking dusty right now, but yeah, like a little swoosh. Got to throw your hood on, and wait, there's more. Boom, with the mask. So yeah, you definitely want something to like cover their nose up and then cover your head up. If you got a 5 head like me, you're gonna get reduced down to a 4 head. But I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. I'm trying to get better with vlogging. I'm trying to get better with blogging, okay? Because every time I say that I'm going to stay consistent with trying to vlog and make YouTube videos and stuff like that, I like start recording and I instantly get sleepy. But that could have been because I worked today, because other times I just be like, oh my God, why am I like that? Because I be forgetting what I'm about to say sometimes. But I'm doing better, and it's all that matters. Because I said I promised that I was going to talk about my Cca Academy experience, because everybody has a different experience. Like mine was pretty cool for the most part. So yeah, deuces, and I will be back with more content. I plan on making a video about OJI, and a video about my first 2 days working in my office. They're gonna case my mail for me, so I think I'll probably arrive at work like around about 8:30 on those other days. So I look forward to making a video and chatting with you guys in the comments soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you check out that jacket. I'm gonna drop that link in the description box. Happy Valentine's Day.